Hey guys, this video we're going to take a look at these NIIMBOT label printers. Not only do they have Black Friday sales on all of them, but I have a promo code to share with you so you can get additional savings on each of these label printers. NIIMBOT did send me these for free so I can make a video showing it to you. I really love these label printers. A couple of these they just sent recently, but other ones I've had for a couple of years now, and they are just really amazing for labeling stuff around the shop, garage. You can get all sorts of different labels, different colors, different styles. These are one of my favorites because see how it has this little tail on it and then it's a double? You can print on either one or both sides of that yellow stripe, and then it's got the little tag there so you can wrap around a cord or a wire or something if you want to label it for future reference. Back in the day working on cars with my dad, we'd be fixing up the Caprice or something. We'd have all these Ziploc baggies with nuts and bolts, and we'd label them so you know what was in it, right? By the time you're putting things back together, you can't read it anymore. Labels like this would have been really amazing. So I like them. They're all wireless. They're all portable. Just get the NIIMBOT app, put that on your phone. You turn this guy on. It'll automatically connect. It'll automatically detect your label printer. It also automatically detects the label. So even though you can get different sizes, different colors and all that, the app will know what labels you're using. So the sizing and everything is perfect. And so it just makes them super easy to use. They're also rechargeable. So we're going to go through each of these. Some have more variations than others, but they all have like little specialties and different things about them. Also, I printed all these labels with each one. First one, this is the most economic of all of them. This is only going to be $13.59. That's a Black Friday price plus the code NTStruggle. We'll get you down to $13.59 on this guy. By the way, they all come with a roll of labels. You have this little guy here, pops it open. All you do is drop them in there. These are thermal printers, which means there's no ink or anything to replace. All you need is labels, and you can go forever on these things. So it's all black and white. We do have the last option I'm going to show you can do different colors. It's a little bit different. That's why we're going to save it for the end. But $13.59, and this does smaller labels, these little strip labels, perfect for labeling stuff. But if you can see, they have little icons that you can add. You can add dates to it, of course, just regular text. As I throw it, you can add barcodes, QR codes, pictures from your phone. I'm going to show you a couple of options that had pictures that I just took from my phone. So $13.59 on that, and you're also getting a roll of labels. Another really cool label I'll show you before we get to the next one that I really like, just because it's kind of cool, is they have these different character ones. This one specifically is little cats, different colors, and of course you peel that out. So if you want to do like you're doing Christmas gifts, that's coming up. You can do your name tags with cool little guys like that. And then also just one other label style to show you, transparent labels. So whatever you print, you put it on a glass or something. You can put it on one of these guys, it'll just be transparent there. So that's really cool. You can't always do that with different label makers and printers and such. Now, this second one is basically an update of the first. I'm going to put a link down to my website that's going to have all of these in there so you can get it super easy. But this one's basically an update of the D110. This is just the D11. So it's very similar, 1937. As we get to some of these other ones, the label size will be one of the bigger differences. Obviously, this one is still pretty small. You're not going to be putting huge labels in this. But again, it's just a simple on-off with the power button. It's the same code, by the way, NTStruggle. NTStruggle for 1937 on that. This one comes with the wrist strap built into it. So super lightweight, portable, love that. There's one that I can't show you only because it's still in the garage and I didn't grab it. But it looks just like this one except for it's teal. And a lot of these come in different colors, by the way, and it's slightly different. I will have that on the webpage. I just don't have an example of it here. Now, this one becomes a little bit different style because even though it is portable, it's still wireless and everything. It still charges with USB-C. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right there. But it's more meant to just sit on a desk, you know, like a little label printer sitting there. If you're doing labels for some kind of packaging or your return address label, something like that, this is perfect for that. But it also accommodates larger size labels. So this one's only going to be 2058, and that code again, NTStruggle. They're all going to be the same until we get to the last one. It's a little bit different. But I wanted to show you that is what a picture looks like if you just want to put an actual graphic on it. Now, if you were using some kind of a clip art, which they have the little icons, that pizza icon I showed you on the first one, you can see those are meant to be printed on something like this, so they do come out better. But I just want to see, that was a picture just taken from my phone of my truck, and how a picture like that will show up on one of these guys. Now, this one over here is an upgraded version, which gives you a little bit clearer picture. So you'll see that here in 1 second. But just know you're getting a larger footprint. You can put larger labels on that. It gives you more options with the variety of labels you can get. Now this one, I love how this one just looks. Doesn't that look awesome? Here's the problem. When I tried the promo code, it doesn't work for the black one. There is a green one, and I know it definitely works for that, but then there's also other colors. So I know this code for sure works for green, and the green will be $44.87. So you do get a price jump with this one, but it's kind of fancy looking. Still has the charge port on the side there. Now to open this one, you just push this little lever down, pops open like so. And again, all you have to do to reload them is just drop that in. It'll automatically, I'm recording on my phone. It automatically adjusts the label. It'll spit it out, it'll suck it back in, it lines it up perfectly every time. Even if you put in new labels, it'll detect the new labels, it'll reposition it and make it just perfect. I'll put a link down below because we've talked about this, we've gone through how to use the app and stuff in previous videos. So maybe I'll do a pinned comment down below with one of the old videos that show exactly how to use the app and specific uses. I mostly want to show you some of the major features and then the pricing. The pricing is important because it's Black Friday prices, and we got that promo code to go along with it. Now this one they even call a sticker printer, but this is the B21 Pro. That's just the regular B21, but I wanted to print the same picture. So here's that picture on my truck. I'll side by side them in 1 second. So this one's going to be $52.79. Now here's the deal. They gave me a promo code. It doesn't work on the red one. The red one is cheaper than the others. When you use the promo code, the others are more like the red one. You know what I mean? So you can pay $52.79 for the red one, no promo code, or you use a promo code on one of the other colors, and it gets it down to about $52.79. Now, if I can, I don't know if I can hold these. Let's see, can I give you guys these back to back, or can I get them to fit both in the screen? Maybe I can zoom that in a little bit later. Ah, come on. Well, the point is you can see that it's finer. There's more dots per inch. It's less pixelated looking on the Pro model. So if you're planning on doing any kind of pictures like that, or if you have a logo that has a lot of colors to it, or it's just more complex, then the Pro model may be worth the additional cost because you're going to get crisper, cleaner pictures out of the Pro model. Now, the last one I want to show you is different than the others. This one's also limited stock, so you got to get on this one quick if you're interested in it, because there's not a lot of them left. It's only $16.99. This is a different promo code. SALFINDSN1. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that is, but it's $16.99. Now, this one can do different colors, but it uses labels and tape. So in general, it's very similar to like this guy here, this 1937 one. They're very similar, except this can do additional colors. So this just pops open. You just pull it open. So that's the tape. Think of like an old typewriter. Tape. You can get different colors for that, and that'll be the numbers or lettering that gets printed. And then this is just like the regular labels. Now with this one, you can get different colors of tape. You can get different colors of labels. So you could do white tape and a yellow label, so you have white lettering on yellow. You could get blue tape on green labels. I don't know how good that'll show up, but you could do that. You know, you can do the color combination. So the one unique thing about this is the different colors. If you want the different colors, this is the way to go because it's your only option. If you don't care about the other colors, go with one of these, okay? Because it's an extra thing that you have to get. If you don't want the colors, why do that? But if you do want the colors, that's your only way of doing it, and it's $16.99 for that one. So there it is, guys. All of the NIIMBOT label printers. Like I said, there's one that's in the garage right now. That's where I keep it. I keep one just in my office that's just kind of laying there. And you never know when you're going to need them. Open up the app, turn on the thing, it automatically connects. Like, as you can imagine, I have several of these. I don't use every single one of them every day. I just have a lot. I use one. I use the green one that's in the garage mostly. And like, this probably hasn't been connected to my phone in over a year. Hadn't even charged it in over a year. Turned it on, bam, right away. And I just printed that today, obviously, because that's the promo code they just gave me. So the point is, there's not a lot of maintenance to this. You turn it on, it connects automatically. You do your little configuration of whatever barcode, numbers, letters, pictures, icons, dates, whatever you want to put on there. You can put QR codes on there. If you want to print out labels that people can scan with their phone, you can do QR codes on here. So, you do all that stuff, you print it, boom, it's ready to go. I really like it for the gifts and idea. I have a couple of different, I have a whole box full of labels here off camera, but using stuff like this and doing your to from on your gifts, because people can't read my handwriting anyways. They'd be like, well, who's this to? We know who it's from by the handwriting, but who's it to? So there you go, guys. Black Friday deals on the NIIMBOT label printers. Thanks for watching.